Hi, this is Joe again with another movie review. I'm going to say in this video I'm going to be doing the 2016 movie Deadpool. Yes, I'm actually doing a modern movie for you guys. Of course, Deadpool is a Marvel Comics superhero, and of course this was the very first superhero movie that actually got an R rating. Uh, Lately, in most recent superhero movies, people say, "Oh why don't you?" Parent groups complain to the ratings. The Motion Picture Association of America, who determines ratings for movies, they got PG or PG-13 or whatever. Most people complain, say, "Hey, why don't you have these movies be an R-rated movie because they're way too violent?" Well, in this particular film, with Deadpool, not only did it get an R rating, and it was because most superhero movies either get like the original Superman movie, they got like PG ratings, because they didn't have PG-13 then, or movies like like Spider-Man movies all the way up to the X-Men films, where they all got at least PG-13 ratings. And we complain, "Oh, how come I got so tired of seeing a PG-13 movie and one with cursing and violence and more violence and more sex and cursing in it?" Because a lot of these superhero movies had no cursing in it. And they would take that wall down and put cursing in the film. Well, that's what they did in Deadpool. Now, Deadpool is a character who was a hitman for the Marvel originally, and he decided to go for this crazy doctor that says, "Hey, when we have a treatment that says you have some great skills, excellent skills," and he's always ended up getting hurt. You go to treatment and you can make sure that you would never be hurt again. So he thought about it and he said, "Okay, I'll do it." And he makes his face ugly. The treatment disfigures his face, but he doesn't lose his skills of knowing how to fight, how to use weapons, how to kick a little ass, and so this way the guy Deadpool decides to make his own outfit and weapons, and he puts the mask on. But the problem with Deadpool is that instead of doing it the way I'm describing it, he's doing it with the last battle. He's going after the doctor who disfigured him, and then Deadpool, when the character plays Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds plays Deadpool, he actually talking to you, like I'm talking to you now on this video. He talks directly to the audience and says, and they literally freezes the picture, and Deadpool turns to the camera and actually talks to you and tells you about his life story, how he got to where that scene was, or at least that moment in his life, and so the rest of the movie is like a flashbacks, and then they keep going back and forth to what the scene is that's actually started the movie, and keep going back and forth to that, and then of course he's cursing to the movie, says, "Fuck this, fuck that." He's using the F word all the time, and other curse words as well throughout the movie. And there's also one scene before Deadpool goes into this treatment, which disfigures him. He actually has sex with his girlfriend. He has to actually have a sex scene in it, which of course you never really have in a superhero film, except maybe kissing and a little making out, but not an actual physical sex scene where they actually do the sex act. But for the most part, it is a different. And of course, at the end of the movie, he does kill the doctor at the end of the movie. Now it's not going to be the same as it was, but he reunites with his girlfriend because his girlfriend thought that he was dead this whole time because he was missing and then presumed dead. Then we found out that he wasn't dead after all, but he was embarrassed and ashamed because of what he is now, but the girlfriend still loves him. She moved on for a little bit, and then she went back to him. By the end of the film, but I think Deadpool is definitely one of the more unique films because of they break the fourth wall, and Deadpool constantly talks to the audience. And that's also at the end of the film, because you have to literally watch the entire film, and you see a spoof of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The scene where it says, "Hey, the movie's over, go home." He does that type of thing. When he walks out of the shower and tells the audience, "Hey, movie's over. Go home." And if you expect to see a trailer for Deadpool 2, forget it. Go home. You're not gonna see it. Go home. Go home. Go home. Of course, also in the movie, you also have a couple of characters from X-Men in this film because the X-Men, Charles Xavier is always trying to recruit Deadpool to join them, and he says no, forget. And I forgot the character's name, but it's like the Russian guy who was like all Mel by. Please comment. I think it was like well, not Apocalypse. I know Apocalypse, but it was another character, and trying to recruit him. He says, "Forget you guys, f you," curses them out. And there's one time when Deadpool tries to punch him out, and he breaks both of his hands, breaks his leg, and he kicks him because he's all Mel. But in terms of the movie, it's entertaining, but I can't really recommend it because I didn't know that much about the character of Deadpool. It's not one of the more. I think the comic book is slightly more popular than the movie was. People like the movie because and the movie made money because of, like I said, it breaks down the fourth wall. You had cursing in it. You had, which, like I said earlier, you didn't really have with superhero films, and you had all the other acting had sex scene in it. So because of that, people like this movie. I saw people were recommending this movie to me. Joey Garcia got to do a review on this thing, and I saw it and I'm like, okay, and that's my reaction to it. I mean, I did like the Superman films, and sort of the Christopher Reeve films, the Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films, but this one, I mean, I can't really recommend it. If you want to kill and say, an hour 40 minutes or an hour 45 minutes, fine. But I don't need to see this movie a second time or a third time. Because it's not, this Deadpool is not exactly a well-known character, at least to me. But, it's okay for what it was. It's not great. I just can't recommend this movie. Really can't, because it really didn't do anything for me. So let me review of the movie Deadpool. Please click on the video, please rate it. Feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video on your Facebook pages. You can check all my videos on my YouTube channel at rallyc.com. That's all WDY. C.com. There's a homepage of the Rally Reviewer, Chris Lee Moore. Please check out all of his videos on his content as well. All of his content on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.